Understanding female psychology. Decoding phrases. Understanding female psychology isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Certain phrases, when repeated over time and patterns, can hint at a woman's past experiences, values, or unresolved emotional patterns. In this article, we'll break down 8 commonly used phrases that may indicate a woman has had many past sexual partners, not to shame, but to decode her mindset, emotional blueprint, and dating worldview. These phrases don't guarantee anything, but they often reveal her relationship with intimacy, detachment, and validation, whether she's open about it or not. I don't catch feelings easily. Psychological meaning. This phrase signals emotional detachment, often developed as a defense mechanism after repeated short-term encounters or heartbreaks. Many women who've been sexually active with multiple partners begin to suppress emotional vulnerability to avoid pain. They train themselves not to get too attached, even when they crave connection. Red flag. It's a red flag not because of her past, but because it signals emotional numbness in the present. Sex doesn't mean anything to me. Psychological meaning. This reveals a compartmentalized view of intimacy. For someone to openly admit that sex is meaningless to them, it often means they've engaged in it casually, repeatedly, without emotional investment. While this can stem from empowerment narratives, it may also mask deeper emotional burnout, disappointment, or a jaded outlook on love. Implication. A woman who treats sex as a transaction often isn't in a place to build deep emotional intimacy. I've had my fun. Psychological meaning. This is a subtle confession. It's code for, I've experimented a lot, but now I want something serious. While self-awareness is good, this phrase is often used when a woman is trying to pivot from a chaotic, pleasure-driven past to a more stable future. All men are the same. Psychological meaning. This comes from a place of jaded repetition. If a woman has dated or slept with many men, and keeps encountering similar results, ghosting, betrayal, lack of connection, she'll develop this narrative. It reveals pattern recognition, but also unhealed trauma. Deeper insight. It's not just a sign of experience, it's a sign she hasn't learned from that experience. I'm very sex positive. Psychological meaning. While there's nothing wrong with being sex positive, some women use this phrase as a shield to justify promiscuity without accountability. It often signals validation-seeking behavior dressed up in progressive language. Interpretation. If it's repeated often, it's not a philosophy, it's a rationalization. My past doesn't matter. Psychological meaning. This is often said when the past absolutely does matter. It's a defensive phrase used to shut down curiosity, scrutiny, or emotional discomfort. Ironically, women who are at peace with their past usually don't mind talking about it. This phrase suggests shame, secrecy, or fear of being judged. Building trust. Transparency builds trust. Dismissiveness builds suspicion. You're not like the guys I used to date. Psychological meaning. This is meant as a compliment, but it often implies she's had a long list of emotionally unavailable or toxic partners. The comparison is meant to flatter you, but it also exposes her pattern of dating the wrong type of man repeatedly, often tied to chaotic romantic choices and impulsive flings. I don't regret anything I've done. 1. Psychological meaning. This phrase may sound confident, but often hides unresolved guilt or self-deception. True peace with the past comes with humility, not the need to declare how regret-free you are. Overstating this can be a coping mechanism to avoid confronting emotional consequences from a promiscuous past. 2. Growth and reflection. It's not about the number, it's about whether she has learned, reflected, and grown from her journey. Final thoughts. It's not just what she says, it's why. These phrases don't define a woman, but they offer clues. Emotional patterns often reveal themselves in language, tone, and repetition. The goal isn't to judge, but to observe with clarity. A woman who has had many sexual partners isn't automatically damaged, but she may carry emotional baggage, coping strategies, or detachment patterns that affect her ability to bond deeply. The key is to listen not with judgment, but with discernment. Don't just hear her words, read the psychology behind them.